And now for my worst experience, another one of my worst experience with the doctors. As I mentioned, my first birth, giving birth to my son, which is his birthday today. I got a big 19-year-old in the building. I know I look good. Yeah, thank you. But, so, of course, I was young when I had my first child. And me and his dad was going through it. We was arguing a lot. He used to beat my ass a lot and all of that. So I had to leave the motherfucker. You know, kept going back, being stupid, but I had to leave his ass. So I ended up moving back to the city I was born in, which was Kalamazoo, Michigan. I had him at Bronson. That one was Bronson, or Bronson, but nope, I had him at Borges. It was the east side. So, yep, his dad was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I just was on some bullshit, getting in trouble and stuff, beating up bitches and stuff like that. So I had to go back to Kalamazoo for a while. Ended up giving birth to him in Kalamazoo, where I was born. I didn't know would have horror stories about our hospitals there. Not funny at all, but it's just me. Not talk sometimes. But yeah, those doctors there treated me horrible because I was a young parent coming in. They looked at me like, "Oh, she's gonna be a single parent and she's young, blah blah blah." And of course, I'm cute, so you know how sometimes we just get treated sometimes because jealousy be a motherfucker. But no, anyways, let me stay on the story. Those nurses was so rude to me, man. They were so rude. And of course, I'm in labor and stuff, so I ain't trying to argue and all of that. My mom did come in with me though. She brought her camcorder. That's what made them act right. You definitely gotta have some type of support when you going in. But being that my child was born on what they celebrate as New Year's Day, I don't know how everybody else do it, but Kalamazoo, Michigan, if you have a firstborn on New Year's Day, they give you money, they give you gifts, and like gifts for the babies, gift for you. So I was gonna be the first one to give birth. However, someone else came in. Let me get to that. So since I was in labor for a week, a whole week, and they kept sending me home because I wouldn't dilate. I can't dilate. So, but my baby was ready to come out. Like I'm losing my plug and all of that, and I still can't dilate. So after a week of getting sent home and having to go back, my mom decided to bring her camcorder. She was like, okay, well, if you guys send my daughter home and something happens to my daughter or my grandbaby, I'm going to sue you guys. So they got their act together. They're like, oh, okay, she could come back after they was about to send me home. So they seen that I couldn't, they plugged me up to the machines and all of that. They seen that I couldn't dilate, so they tried giving me some medicine that was supposed to have helped out so I would be able to dilate and have him. Because his heart rate was dropping and my vitals was dropping. So they was like trying to rush it. But then a Caucasian woman came in to have her baby. So why these nurses came in and gave me medicine to slow my birth down? To slow my son's birth down. So just as you can imagine, he started stressing more. My vitals was just everywhere. And by the time my child came out, he was looking blue. Because You know, me and him both was close to being gone. Them nurses was so bad towards me. Like, sometimes you gotta record them. The same way you would have to pull out your camera on a dirty cop, sometimes you gotta record them. Because they try to play with us sometimes if you don't. But, yeah, I wish I had that video that my mom recorded. I wish I had it, but I don't. But I'll tell you about it. Be careful with them hospitals. One thing you want to do, if they tell you something wrong with you and you know that ain't, like you feel it in your soul that can't be right, go get a second opinion. Don't believe everything they say, because most of them they just do a little quick diagnosis. They don't even like look deep into your records and stuff. They don't really be caring. Some of them be caring, but they'll be caring. So like, no, yeah, take care of yourself.